WTV.
Mr. Maryland Leather.
2010.
What is that about? I didn't take you for a dominatrix.
Well, I have a lot of different, I guess you could say, personalities.
And this is one of them.
Yeah, that's one of them. I'm a dom by nature, and you know, I'm still Justin B. Smith right now. I'm the activist, the gay HIV activist, but also there's another side to me when it comes to leather community.
So would like dom be like the top bottom of leather?
Yeah. Dom would probably. You're probably right with that. Like, dom would probably be the top.
So you're controlling, and you have the whips and the cuffs and. It's kind of hot.
You go to a leather bar and you say, "Where's Mr. J?" They'll know who I am, but or go to one of my friends and say that. And if you say Justin Smith, they'll know they only know me as Justin Smith too, but a lot of them call me Mr. J. I mean, out of respect.
So is Mr. J like your Sasha Fierce?
Yes.
Well, obviously, your partner, knows, and so is this something you guys practice at home? The kids want to know.
Of course the kids want to know.
That's a nice feeling, right?
It smells so fresh. Well, I mean, my partner and I, we have a very exciting sex life.
Are there any slings in your house?
In my house, yeah, there is a sling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a sling. Actually, there are a couple because there's a couple.
But I think of leather, and maybe it's because I grew up in San Francisco and I'm used to seeing like these Caucasian men who are usually a little rotund.
Right.
And hairy.
Yeah.
These are stereotypes, I understand, but this is my perception and my experience, so, work with me. So I say all that to say I don't see many black people who are into leather.
Well, that's kind of funny that you say that, because I think a lot of black men have the misconception that this is purely a white thing, that a lot of white men engage in this and there's no way in hell that I'll do this. Yeah, but there's other things that black gay men do when they're doing sex that is considered kinky, that they have no idea. But if they came into the leather community, that would be considered normal.
It might be some kind of psychological, I don't know if I want some white man dominating me in that or any other fact. I'm just saying, what do you think? What?
Come here, Toby. Well, honestly, okay, so there's a lot of black men that have that mindset, and that's fine. But there are a lot of black submissives that I know, that I could give you the number to, that I know, that would be fine with you dominating them, as long as you know what you're doing. There's a lot of protocol involved, there's a lot of history, there's a lot of traditions.
It's fascinating to me because, like I said, I only see it from a little glimpse of the men going in and out of the bar because I don't really know much about that culture. But I know I didn't see a lot of black people in this.
I actually have a boy. I actually have a submissive. I collared a boy. And the thing is, a lot of people have that problem with own. But in the leather community, that's what we say. I own. This is my boy. This is my boy.
See, my boy. You got that my boy and all that owning stuff.
Right.
I don't have issues.
Right. And it's funny. This is my submissive. This is my boy. Whatever. And sometimes my boy is actually Caucasian. And he comes home. He comes to my house. He does chores. He cleans the house. He does a lot of other things. You know, he's there. He makes sure that the house is clean because that's what Sir likes. I mean, there's several rules, but being a new person to leather, I would say if you come in there smelling like cologne or perfume, you will not get hit on the whole night. No one is going to talk to you.
Well, because you're too clean, or is it just because
it's the smell? Okay, it's the smell. When in the leather community, we like to smell a man for what he is. Not necessarily you have to get all fucked up and go out to the basketball court and come back in. I'm just saying, if you wear cologne, it's kind of like it kind of takes the fun out of
but you
finding out
need to wash
exactly.
your ass before you
Oh
go.
yeah, we
okay,
do.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
no. Yeah, we do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm just like, cause I was into it for a moment there, then I kind of threw up a little bit in my mouth. You also do Justice HIV today, which is how I originally discovered your channel from that show. But now I know a lot of people have not all, the response has not all been positive.
No, it's actually, I mean, I can say the very first comment that I got, it was so vulgar. It was just like, what the fuck? The guy commented on my first video, and he goes, so what, you got fucked with a dirty dick? And it was like, okay, well, alright. So, but then I thought about all the people that could benefit from this, and I'm like, okay, let me just keep it on there, see what happens. I kept it on there, and I got a lot of positive response.
Definitely more so than the negative.
Oh yeah,
I follow.
Oh yeah. The biggest misconception I would have to say is that if you have sex with me, that you have to be scared that to have sex with me because I'm positive or not. Dating somebody who's negative or dating somebody who's positive, can I do it? It's like a really big question in our community. Would I be able to date somebody who's HIV negative or HIV positive? A lot of people that are HIV negative say no because, one, they don't want to see their partner die. Two, they don't want to have to feel scared about getting it themselves. And the thing is, my thing is, as long as you take the precautions necessary to protect yourself and to protect him, then everything should be okay. But also, think about all those men that you have had sex with in the past. Maybe you asked, or maybe you haven't. If you have asked and they've said negative, who's to say they weren't lying to you? So honestly, if you think back on it, you probably had sex with somebody who's HIV positive.
I'm sure you probably have. I mean,
yeah.
But psychologically, though, I can completely understand why somebody whose status is opposite yours, and even positive to positive people, because you can be reinfected. I can understand why you might have that fear.
Yeah.
So how can I really submit to you and give to you on an emotional level when that's in the back of my mind?
Right. The next step is for us to be open about, for us as HIV positive people to be open, to be honest about what we have and who we are. I mean, HIV is not me, but yet I want to make sure that I'm open about it and I put it out there in a way that somebody else that is positive, that does not have the chance to make something like Subculture's HIV journal to make sure that they are comfortable about what they have, and so they might not be, so they don't make the same mistake twice as maybe infecting somebody else or getting reinfected.
And I don't think you should be defined. You should define yourself by HIV or diabetes or whatever it is. It may be a condition or something that you are processing, dealing with in your life, but your life shouldn't be defined by it. So I think in order for us to break down that stigma, we have to have these conversations.
Right.
And we should be able to be open and honest about whatever. It shouldn't be treated, because if somebody came up and said they were diabetic, you wouldn't have the same reaction. Exactly. Said, of course, if you were sleeping with them, that would make you a diabetic. You don't risk getting, diabetes.
Exactly.
Or maybe you do.
I had some sugar.
You still need to protect yourself in 100% of the circumstances. But sometimes, we get into it and it's, also want to hear that and this, that, and the other. I'm like, excuse me? Because what's not cute, it's like you'll be in it.
Right.
I mean, y'all hit it. It might be, spin your eyes rolling. But then a couple of weeks later, when you wake up with this unexplained itching,
and unexplained flu,
the phone call from the Board of Health. all these things, it's like the nut stuff is not cute.
What you need to do is just go get tested every 3 months if you're a sexually active gay like male in DC.
Or anywhere else for that matter.
Right.
Our food is here.
Okay.